doing?
Bless.
Marcus, what's it like at this time of your career to come in with some young edge rushers who are eager to learn from you?
Man, it's a great experience. Just taking all the things that I learned over my years of playing football and, being able to pass it along to, some young, hungry guys, ready to attack the league.
Aaron Reed was saying Derick Hall's like your little brother. What's that relationship like from the family?
Yeah, man. Me and D Hall got a great relationship going right now. He's eager to learn. Ready to up his game, and I'm ready to get back on the field and play with some dogs. So.
Do you see some of yourself in him? Gamer mentality.
No, I mean, D Hall more of a meathead than me, I say. But just his tenacity and how he goes about things. Yes, I can definitely see some of me in him.
You had time with Adam Dirty in Dallas, and curious how it's been to reconnect with him, and also what difference you see working with Mike McDonald.
Oh man, yeah, it's always a good time working with Aiden. We definitely have a special relationship, but just being in Mike Macdonald's scheme and seeing how he looks at offenses and how he puts us in the right places to make plays, I'm definitely all up for it.
Marcus, what makes this fresh and new for you each year? Is it the coaching, the scheme?
I think it's more of I haven't met my goal. Being blessed to be able to continue to play football is such a great opportunity. I mean, a lot of people can't say that. So for me to have another opportunity to do what I love to do, I'm not going to take it for granted.
So the follow-up is, what is your goal there?
Super Bowl.
You talk about working with some of these young guys. What's one of the lessons that you learned over your years of playing football that you want to express upon them?
I would say the peak. You don't want to peak too early, but you definitely don't want to peak too late. Us as men, us as individuals, we all have a certain peak in life that, we're only going to be able to reach. It's just about our body types and, the style of play that we are. So, you don't want to peak too fast or peak too early. Peak at the right time.
Mike McDonald called you the best drill player that he's ever seen. Where did that get instilled in you that you attack every drill with purpose and you're open to, trusting your coaches to take what they're teaching you and apply it to your game?
Yeah, shout out to Coach Mike, definitely to take that. But I ain't trying to be the best drill player. I'm trying to be the best player, So, just taking it one day at a time and, attacking everything that I do, eventually I get to where I want to be.
Follow up on that. He said that the greatest compliment he could give you on film was you play like a giant. That was the follow-up he gave to that.
So, yeah, that's what I'm trying to be, I'm trying to be larger than life on the football field. Let my play speak for me, and just go out there and handle business.
I was talking to Anthony Bradford this morning, and he said the guys are in the locker room saying they know what it feels like to be on a good team, and there's a vibe growing, and this might be one of those teams. What's your assessment?
Yeah, man, I definitely feel the vibe too, but, I feel like us as a team, we're going to let our play speak for us instead of, going out here and, talking out loud or, saying this and that and then, not backing it up. So we're going to let our play speak for us, and then we let y'all, the critics, say if we're the best or not.
After 11 training camps with Dallas, how different is it having a different setting and different everything? And what does that mean about the differences out here?
I mean, shoot, man, these years go by so fast, my whole, time of playing football was in Dallas, but, focus on this year, that's all I can do.
What's been your relationship with Leonard Williams? What's that relationship like between the two of you guys? What you guys chopping it up about off the field?
Yeah, man, my savvy vet, it's good to have a locker mate like that. But it's really, real ball right now. We're trying to learn how to, rush with each other, how each of us look at the game, and those type of things. But, Big Cat, he likes to cook, those type of things. So I'm going to try him out, see what he got.
What have you seen out of Byron Murphy and all the plays you've seen? What are you seeing there?
Oh, yeah, B. Murphy dog, man. Yeah. that's one of the young guys, that made me, commit to, coming to Seattle. Just his style of play. I know a little about his background, and just shoot, man, just want to get out there and play with him.
How much does it help you to have that litany of really good inside players that are going to be next to you as an edge in terms of what offenses can do trying to block you? Like, how does it help having those guys that you can just rotate in and keep fresh?
So when you're on a good defense like that with, good interior D linemen, it usually feeds the edges. Everything spills out to the edges. So, more plays for me.
Last question. What are your early impressions of Seattle?
Great environment, great weather. Glad to be here. Appreciate y'all time.